Hey Detroiters, today is Wednesday, August 14th, 2013, and I put out a call via email last Sunday asking you guys for some questions that you might have for me. Unfortunately, the only person who submitted questions were Neil, because Neil's a true friend. So thank you, Neil, for being a true friend. So today I'm going to be answering Neil's questions, and I hope that you guys will continue to submit questions that you have either about me or just what I think about stuff or just questions about anything. Life questions or advice questions. I don't care. I love questions. I wouldn't have become a teacher if I didn't like questions. So Neil's first question is, what's the most interesting difference I've noticed between Madison and Detroit? I don't know if this is interesting as much as it is shocking, but the one difference that I've noticed is that Madison is more accommodating. I don't have to hop on the highway to go to the grocery store. Everything that I need or want is within 10 minutes of my apartment. So it's really interesting to go from, having to go out to the burbs to pretty much living in a burb, if that makes sense. Alright, Neil's second question. Who is the thinker I most admire? And I thought really long and hard about this one because there are a lot of thinkers that I really admire. But if I had to pick one at the moment, and this is going to come as a little bit of a shock, but let me explain. The thinker I most admire right now, at this point in time, is Penn Jillette of Penn and Teller, okay? Now, he's a magician, but he's also a skeptic. He is a fellow for the Cato Institute, which is a libertarian think tank. Now, you know how I feel about libertarians, okay? I don't respect Penn Jillette because he's a libertarian. I respect Penn Jillette because of his other views. I agree with him on almost everything that's not economics related, okay? He's a wonderful thinker, and I think I admire him the most because he's just one of those people that he decides he wants to do something and he just does it. He doesn't have a college degree. He barely made it through high school, and he just decides that I want to write a book, so I'm going to write a book. I want to start a radio show, so I'm going to do a radio show. I want to start a TV show, so I'm going to do a TV show. And he does all of these as sort of a platform for his beliefs. So I admire him not just for most of his views, but I also admire his attitude and his ambition and his desire to just go out and do the things that he wants to do. And Neil's last question, in my opinion, who is the most overrated celebrity / public figure on the planet? Pretty much everybody on reality television, whether it's Jersey Shore or Honey Boo Boo or whatever the hell people are watching nowadays. If you are that into fame where you're literally going to make an idiot of yourself on television and people are going to admire you, you probably just need to not exist anymore. Remember when we used to admire people for actually doing stuff? Like acting really well or singing really well or being a great politician or whatever it was. And now we're on this kick of people, everyday people, who we all know these things are fixed, who are doing ordinary things, but they're just putting their lives in front of a camera. I often consider my life to be an open book, but if you had a camera crew following me around while I'm surrounded by 12 women who are vying for my affection, and I somehow think that people are going to admire me for that, I just need to not be around anymore. It's that simple. So thanks a lot to Neil for submitting questions. The rest of you, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, Facebook, text, email. You can leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit subscribe so you can get the weekly updates. Good luck to you guys going to trivia tonight, and I will see you all next week.